these companies aren't doing this because they want people to feel included. They're doing it to make money. I'm just going to start off this episode by showing you a clip, and then I'm going to talk about it and tell you how I feel. On Mother's Day, Calvin Klein decided that they're going to jump on the bandwagon with the LGBTQ and just try to make people believe or think that men can get pregnant. Obviously, he's a she and she's a he, but they want people to think that we're all inclusive, everybody's included. Look, men can get pregnant. This is the kind of garbage that they want children to believe in school, that men can get pregnant, which we all know is false. It can't happen. It's not going to happen. And this is wrong, and it needs to stop. Whether you like it or not, it needs to stop. That's Erica and Roberto. Roberto is due to give birth any day now, and the couple couldn't be more happy. Calvin Klein featured them on Mother's Day, and they said that they're trying to spotlight the realities of new families. And Roberto, the pregnant man, they're South African, I believe, and Erica, the so-called female girlfriend, I believe, is from Brazil. But Calvin Klein decided that they want everybody to feel included, so they're going to jump on the LGBTQ bandwagon because they want to make a lot more money than they already make. That's the reality of that clip, of that campaign ad. That's the reality. It's not the reality of we want to spotlight the realities of new families, because if Roberto was Roberta and didn't have her breasts removed, he would be a woman, because we all know he's a woman. And this is the liberal thinking of 2022. It's all about inclusion, and Calvin Klein being a big, gigantic company, all they're in it for is the money. I'm pretty sure, but I'm not 100% sure, that they believe that this trash is reality. I do believe, however, that they're smart enough to know that if they jump on this bandwagon, they can make money. And they're going to. It's just like Target now sells a transgender line of clothing, or apparently some sort of harness type top that will keep a woman's breasts flat, and some kind of cradle thing that will help a man tuck his penis so he can look like a woman. Even Target is on board with this shit. But again, this is the liberal reality that we live in. And I'm sure Sleepy Joe and Carmela and the Pelosi cartel, I'm sure they're thrilled as ever that these big companies are going ahead with the LGBTQ movement, because we all know they support it. They speak about it, and they believe in it, because they believe in sex change operations for adolescents. They don't think there's anything wrong with that. So for Roberto, she decided she was going to have her breasts removed, and Erica was going to get her pregnant, and they were just going to switch roles. But here's my problem. In Joe Biden's America right now, you can't get baby formula. How's Roberto going to feed that child? Or do they have an inside person that will get them the baby formula from the Biden crime family. Who knows? It all boils down to filthy liberal politics. That's all this is. It's Calvin Klein getting involved in politics to jump on board with this movement to make money. And that's what the Biden crime family does. They make money. The crackheads bringing in money to daddy. The Pelosi cartel is bringing in money for Sleepy Joe and all her God knows what. We all know she's not the straightest arrow in the world and never has been. But for a company like Calvin Klein, who always catered to men and women, whether gay or straight, it was just that. It was gay or straight, and that was it. Their clothing, whatever they did, it was never about pregnant men. But in 2022, we have to jump on that bandwagon and support it, because if you don't, God forbid, you may lose the customers like Roberto and Erica, or you may lose. It's just, you know what? They stand to gain a shit ton more popularity and money because these LGBTQs are everywhere. And, you know, I'm only doing this tonight because you all know I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. You do what you want to do. If you're a woman, and like I said the other night, if you want to have a mastectomy, go ahead. That's on you. You're going to regret it later in life, but that's on you. I don't care. And I don't think anybody else cares. But for big companies like Calvin Klein and Target to jump on board and say that they care, they support you, it's bullshit. It's absolute bullshit. All it is a money-making campaign for these companies to bring in those types of customers, those types meaning the LGBTQ community. And they're everywhere. You see them, I see them. And we pass by them and no one cares. But if they're throwing it in your face and shoving it down your throat, then you start to care. Because, again, no one gives a shit. So for them to put it out an ad on Mother's Day, a sacred day for moms around the world, we celebrate our mothers. For Calvin Klein to put out an ad with a pregnant man on Mother's Day is absolutely disgraceful. People should actually boycott this company for doing it on a day where moms are celebrated for being moms and doing all they do for their children as they grow up. But no, that's not good enough, because we all know that's the reality. Women have the babies and they're the moms. Erica is a dude in that picture, that video. He's not the mom. Roberto's the mom. But he's a guy, and he was able to get pregnant. And all the LGBs and the TQs, they're all excited. Oh, look what they're doing for us. They're not doing anything for them. They're doing it for their pocketbooks. They're doing it for their bottom line. They're doing it to make money. And it's a disgrace. And they should be boycotted. And Target should be as well, for jumping on that bandwagon when millions of people go to Target every day for whatever they need. Groceries, clothing, household goods, you name it, they sell it. But they had to get involved in this transgender shit and have a special line just for them, so the men can tuck their penis in nice and flat and look like a woman, and the women can wear some kind of harness, whatever the fuck it is, and flatten their breasts because they don't want to have the surgery, Because they know if they do, they're going to regret it. And this is where we are. This is where we are in 2022. It's not about inclusion. It's not about spotlighting the realities of new families. It's about making money. And that's why these corporations do this. So I hope Erica and Roberto are happy with their new child. I really do. But I hope Roberto doesn't regret someday down the line that he had his breasts removed, so now he can't breastfeed his child. I hope he doesn't regret that. But if I had to guess, I think old Roberto is gonna be upset someday, because people are gonna look at him and say, what the fuck is wrong with you? What's wrong with you? You're a woman, you could have had a baby, but for some unknown reason, you decided, I'm going to have a mastectomy, I'm going to take hormones and grow a beard, and then my boyfriend's going to be the girl, and then we're going to have a baby, and everybody's going to be happy. It's bullshit, but this is the world that we live in. And that's it. That's my rant. If you haven't already liked this video, I know it wasn't something you really wanted to see or hear about, but it's true. Please consider liking it. If you're not subscribed to my channel, please consider subscribing, and if you do, hit the notification bell, and you'll be notified when another episode is up so you don't miss it. I appreciate everybody for tuning in, and I'll be back again soon with something else, but it all boils down to liberal politics and money making. That's all this is. Have a great night.